Now, many Libyans are celebrating the death of a dictator, and Western leaders are hailing a transition to democracy. But as RT's Gaya Chakyan reports, that may not be the next step for Libya.
Hillary Clinton on a surprise visit to Tripoli, days before the killing of the ousted Libyan leader, where she was quoted as saying the U.S. hopes to see Gaddafi killed or captured soon. The captured scenario might have put Gaddafi in the toppled Egyptian leader's shoes, or those of Iraq's Saddam Hussein. But a trial over Colonel Gaddafi would have no doubt steered even more controversy.
The death of Gaddafi was very convenient for the big European powers, for the U.S. If he went to The Hague, he would spill the beans about all the dirty deals that are the stuff of realpolitik between the West and a developing country like Libya. Nobody wanted that.
Libyan transitional government officials say Colonel Gaddafi was cornered in a drain underneath a road in open countryside near the city of Sirte. "Please don't shoot" was allegedly heard at the site. Many point out similarities to the capture of Saddam Hussein. He was discovered in a small underground hole concealed next to farm buildings near his own hometown. But unlike Saddam, who was captured alive by U.S. forces, Colonel Gaddafi was reportedly shot dead by Libyan transitional authorities, not without the help of the U.S. An American defense official claimed a U.S. Predator drone along with a French fighter jet hit Gaddafi's convoy Thursday morning as they were trying to escape, effectively handing them over to the Libyan forces on the ground.
There are still unanswered questions about what happened to Colonel Gaddafi. How was he killed? How did he die? But clearly, I think, were it not for external intervention in Libya by the role of NATO, the rebels in Benghazi may not have been able to achieve their objective.
NATO's UN mandate was to protect Libyan civilians, but it quickly became to get rid of Gaddafi and prop up a government which is now in power, only thanks to the support of the Allied forces.
And I think we'll see not a new democracy in Libya, but a new reorganization of the Libyan political and economic institutions to the benefit of those who brought the National Transition Council to power. It will be for the benefit of the United States oil companies, for the benefit of the British and the French and perhaps the Italian oil companies. They're the big winners here.
In the meantime, Western leaders are celebrating Libya's transition to democracy.
Without putting a single U.S. service member on the ground, we achieved our objectives.
What the U.S. president did not mention in his celebratory speech was scores of Libyans killed in NATO strikes. Widespread violations of human rights are reported in today's Libya.
There is no water insert. There is no medication, even oxygen in the hospital they don't have. The situation in Sirte, because I've seen it, I can assure to you, if you send journalists to the city now, it's a disaster. It is a catastrophe.
Libya is now brimming with weapons. Experts say extremists have most likely gotten their hands on the vast armories left untended.
As for Libya's transition to democracy, the people who are now in power there have not been chosen by the Libyan people. And many Libyans fear that when the time comes to vote, the choice will have already been made for them. I'm Gaya Chakyan reporting from Washington, RT.